Hi. I wanted to talk about this specifically, how to heal like specific parts of the body, because a lot of us we deal with parts of the body that have pain, or maybe you're sick and something always hurts you, like maybe your neck always hurts, or or you have a bad knee, or your lower back, or something like that. I could tell you a couple of tricks that I've learned myself how to heal that. Give me 1 second. One second. I'm sorry, guys. So I'm going to tell you guys this trick that I've learned on, like, when something specifically you have pain with, something you struggle with constantly. Maybe it's, like I said, maybe it's your neck, your back, your knees, something. The way I have healed myself, and if you watch the documentary, it's called Heal on YouTube. It's free. You can watch it. Dr. Joe Dispenza, he's like one of my favorite people to listen to. He's on Gaia a lot. He talks about the mind, the power of the mind and the body and the heart, and how they connect and how you can heal these parts of your body. So now I'm going to tell you something, and some people are going to be like, oh, whatever. But if I were you, I'd listen, because it works. Okay, so I experienced, we're not going to talk about the past. I had a lot of things wrong with me. My body, my mind, just so many ailments. Like, everything was always hurting. I was always in pain. I was always tired. Like, it was just out of control, a lot of things. And then I just started doing this thing where each, like, 2-3 weeks, I would focus on one thing I wanted to heal. So I remember I had, like, bad anemia. I went to the doctors. I had, like, terrible anemia. They wanted to put me on, like, strong iron pills, and they did. So for like 3 days I took them. My stomach blew up to, like, oh my God, I had thyroid issues, depression, anxiety, ADHD. You name it, a bitch had it, okay? You name it, I never dealt with like STDs or none of that, so I can't tell you if that works for that. I never dealt with it. But I personally have never experienced like yeast infections or urinary tract infections. I just never experienced them. So I always, I think this takes from me taking care of my body internally, so I don't experience those things. But I did experience like anemia and depression, anxiety, all of those things. Okay. And I no longer look, Gina, you're saying just take iron, vitamins. I'm trying to tell you how to do it without taking anything. That's the whole point of this. Not to take anything. To try it this way. So every 2, 3, 4 weeks, I would focus on the one thing I wanted to heal for those 2, 3, 4 weeks. So I remember my thyroid. They were saying like it's up, it's down, I'm up, I'm down. So I focused on my thyroid. Now what I did was I took a picture from the internet. What does the thyroid look like from the inside? And I looked at that picture and I got a clear vision of the thyroid and what it looks like. And it's not natural ways. I'm trying to tell you your mind has the power to heal your body, and I'll tell you other things I've healed and how you can do the same exact thing if you just follow these directions. Now, some people will be like, it didn't work. That's because you didn't do it. You weren't working at it. You have to really work at it. Like, you have to put your full intention into it. And I know because when I was healing my depression, my anxiety, all that stuff, you have to really say, I'm going to do this and do it. Just like right now, if I want to lose 30 pounds, I could do it. I'm just slacking. You see what I'm saying? It's all here. It's up. It starts here, and then the body follows along, right? Just like everything else. When you're going on a diet, when you're working out, if your mind doesn't say, I need to work out, I need to get up, I need to exercise, your body is going to be lazy. It's going to sit around all day, and it's not going to want to do nothing. So the main thing that I did, I took a picture of my thyroid, let's say, not my thyroid, but a thyroid from the internet, and I envisioned that thyroid. And what I would do is meditate on it for like 2-3 weeks straight, just my thyroid. I had neck problems. I did the same thing, same concept, different picture of different parts of the body. Lungs, heart, liver, kidney, the 5 major organs, stomach, okay? And I would meditate, close my eyes. I'd put on some type of healing frequency on YouTube, whatever. And I would, for like 45 minutes to an hour, I would do this at least once a day. At least sometimes I'd miss a day. So don't be hard on yourself. 1, 2, 3 times a week at least. 3 to 4 times a week you have to do this for. And at least for 45 minutes. If not, try to make it an hour. The most powerful meditations I ever had last more than 45 minutes. And so I would envision these parts of my body, and I would see them exactly the way they looked, and I would remember how the picture looked in my mind. And then I would ask the higher power, the energies that helped to create us, this is powerful stuff. And I would close my eyes and I would envision them coming down with like these little tools. I would envision little tiny like workers coming down with little tools and working on that part of my body, like as if they were doing construction every night. Like as soon as I go to sleep, these little angels or whatever you want to envision, right? Angels, beings, fairies, whatever you want. I would envision them coming into my throat, fixing my thyroid, or then coming into my neck and my spine and my back, fixing my back. My knees used to hurt all the time. I had to get surgery. I don't need surgery today. How is that possible? Like they wanted to give me knee surgery on both my knees because I had torn meniscus in them. But I went back to check and they said, you don't need it. You could get it, but you don't need it. So I never got the surgery because I've been healing myself since then, right? Some people aren't ready for this and that's fine. Hi, Bree. Then, just recently, just so you know that this happens all the time with me, and it's not just me. It's not like, oh, she's powerful, that's why she's, she does this kind of work. No, you all have this power. I'm trying to explain to you that you all have this exact same power. You just have to put your heart into it and your intentions. It's just like anything else in life. If you want to heal, right? You want to heal from trauma, from pain, from something that happened to you when you were younger, from heartache, from a breakup, right? Anything that you want to heal from. And I mean anything, you guys. When I say anything, again, let me repeat, anything you want to heal from. You have the possibility to do this. You have the capability to do this. So recently I was having pain on the left side of my foot, and it was so painful to the point where I would sleep when I would sleep at night, I would feel tingling and it would be numb. My vein would be numb. I don't know what was going on. It was like a nerve damage. I could feel it. It was my nerves. I almost know about the body as if I was a doctor in my past life, because as soon as something's wrong, a little something, being that I'm a Virgo, I rule the health. Our sign rules the health as well. So we are very affluent when it comes to health reasons. That's why Virgos know how to take care of people well. They make great nurses and stuff like that. For some reason, we use our intuition when it goes to the health. But the point is, my foot was hurting, and I envisioned spirit coming in, entities, healers. I was like, okay, I need you guys as a team to get together. My left foot and the top of my right foot keep hurting. I don't know what's going on. I was walking on it and crying. That's how bad it was. And so every night I was imagining them come into my feet, inside, coming into the feet, into my veins, into all that, and fixing whatever was wrong with it, fixing the blood, fixing this, fixing that. And when I did that, right? When I did that for the first night or two, it didn't work. And that's where people say, it doesn't work, I give up. No, you got to keep going. You got to keep repeating it. Keep repeating it until you feel it works. Just like when you're healing trauma, childhood trauma and all that, you have to keep you have to keep looking at it in order for you to look at it, forgive it. You know, forgiveness doesn't happen overnight. It's a process. So I felt this sharp pain on my foot. And I was like I screamed, I jumped out of the bed, like, what the fuck was that? You know what that was? They were doing surgery on my foot. That's what that was. Because the next morning I woke up, I had no more pain on my foot. Nothing. Even now, I'm feeling it and I'm like, wow, this shit is like crazy. It's like some angels just came in the middle of the night and just healed my foot. You know why? It's not like they did. I asked for the assistance, it came in. So like I was saying, Dr. Joe Dispenza on YouTube, the free documentary Heal, Heal. He says he was in a wheelchair and they told him he would never walk again, and he started to envision. Here's what's funny. I did this before I knew anybody else was doing it. I didn't see nobody doing this. I didn't check on it. I didn't know. I started to do it. Yeah, it's 111, exactly. I started to do it on my own, thinking, let me see if this works, because I started believing it's going to work. You know, just do it. Just, tell yourself you're not depressed. Tell yourself you don't have anxiety. Tell yourself you're not angry. Tell yourself you forgive. And every night, I remember, doing it. And I swear, it took about 3 to 4 months. But like 6 months later, everything just changed in my body. I didn't have pain no more. I didn't feel tired. I wasn't depressed. I made myself go from a person who was constantly in pain, constantly tired, constantly depressed, constantly hating life. Like, it was just, I was miserable in every kind of way, to a person who felt better and good and more relaxed, no anxiety, no ADHD, no depression. None of that shit was going on with me anymore. I thought to myself, how is this possible? Like, is this me like bugging in my head? But then I realized, no, it was a miracle because I believed it was happening, right? Like, you know how they say, like, you go to church and they'll be like, you're going to walk again. And then the people stand up and it's like, oh, that's got to be fake. No. They believed in that very moment that they could walk again. So they got up and walked again. Thank you, Pluggy. So they got up and walked again. You see what I'm saying? And then maybe when they got home, they didn't believe anymore. And so that pain started coming back. And now they're back on the Percocet. And now they're back on the lean. And back on this, back on that. Let me just tell you something. Excuse me, my nose is itchy. Let me tell you something. If I'm sitting here telling you that I've healed myself in not just physically, but mentally as well, in every kind of way, then there's no possibility that none of you can do the same thing. Listen to me. If I can do that shit, anybody can. And it all is really the power of the mind. And I know people hear this all the time, and everybody's not ready for it. So I could give you this information all I want, but if you're not ready to change, you could have all the knowledge in the world. Without being ready, you ain't gonna do nothing. Without being ready to change, you're not going to do nothing. I know this because when I'm not ready to change, when I'm not, like, for instance, when I'm not ready to get up and clean the house, my nose, every time I get on live with you guys, come on. That's annoying. Like, find another way. You know, it's the static from the energy when I start feeling energy around me. Let me just tell you, I wanted to do this live and I wanted to be like professional about it because, I've been getting strong activation, crown chakra activation, sacral chakra activation. My solar plexus has been on fire. Just before I did a meditation on my lower back, not even for 5 minutes, and I already started feeling heat in my lower back as if they were doing something to it. And I'm telling you, if you just focus on the placebo effect, is scientific proof that we control our reality. Yes, because they have done. So if nobody knows what the placebo effect is that's when they'll tell a patient, okay, are you ready? We're about to give you the anesthesia, and they'll shoot them up with like saline or something, right? Something that's harmless. And the person will fall asleep, and they'll perform surgery on this person while they have no local anesthetic in them. And so these people, what the fuck does she do here, bro? Oh my God, bro. I hate when other people clean. I really do. I really do. I really do. Oof. Or it might be the melons, but that's what the placebo effect is, yo. They'll tell a person, okay, so we gave you, like they've done this with people where they've given a couple of people, like it'll be 4 people. They'll give like one person Tylenol, the other one Percocet, the other one Tylenol, the other one Percocet. And they'll tell all 4 of them, we just gave all of you guys Percocet, right? And they'll all take it thinking, oh my God, like we all took Percocet just now, and they'll all feel high, but it's called the placebo effect for a reason, because none of them, they don't know that they were told that they took something, and then all of a sudden they feel it. Oh yes, I feel it. Oh this, and if they could perform surgery on a person who didn't have no local anesthetic but was told that they were getting local anesthetic, and so you're telling me that the power of the mind is not powerful. I am personally telling you right now that everything you want to do, and I'm talking about it every way possible. Listen, don't get it twisted. I get in my modes too, and my little I get in my little shit too when sometimes I get like negative in my mind. I'm like, oh man, I'm lazy, I'm worthless, I'm nothing. Like it'll happen for 5 minutes, and then I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, who the fuck is this speaking? Because I know it's not me talking. It must be like a hater spirit, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know what, if I gotta do that and say that it's somebody else's thoughts for me to believe that it's not my thoughts and they don't belong to me, because they can't possibly belong to me, because I'm genuinely a positive person. I'm not a pessimistic individual. So if I'm getting these thoughts, somebody must be wanting me to think these thoughts, and I'm like, and I need to clear that. And sometimes I'll go through that a day or two, but that's because, you know what it is? I'm picking up on the collectives. And another thing you need to understand, so many of you are so highly empathic. Oh, that's my daughter. Yeah.
Why are all the lights on?
Because I'm down here.
All of the lights?
There's 2 lights on.
That's still all the lights.
Mom, go to sleep.
I am up.
Old people. So anyway, like I was, Mom, go to sleep. So like I was saying, everybody has the power to heal themselves, right? But what I wanted to really explain to you guys is how to do it, and that's all you gotta do is envision something in your body, like someplace that's hurting. So let's say your head is hurting all day. Your head keeps hurting. Listen, I have healed my mom so many times. Like, I truly believe that I'm still here with her because I have to heal her every day. Because every day I send positive vibes to her with her COPD and her energy. And then sometimes I'll feel her energy. She's not feeling good and I know it. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Like, I am literally telling you that I went from healing myself to now being able to put my hands on other people and heal them. And it's not personally coming from me. I believe strongly. Like right now, I can feel somebody working on the middle of my back because I've been saying I need help on my back. Like, I need you to come in and do your magic and work your magic on my back. And they do. They do. Who are they? Flo, who are they? I don't know. Jesus. I don't know. Jesus's workers. Jesus's, not workers, excuse me. Because anyone who works with the light never works for someone. They work with them. Okay, so let me tell you something. You have this mind, right? There's a logical mind, which is the left brain, and the right mind, which is, very heart-based. When you're wanting things in this world, in this lifetime, your logical mind comes in because it's there for a reason. It's there to protect you just in case you want to jump off a building. It will tell you, don't do that. You're going to fucking break your head. You're going to die. You see what I'm saying? And then your other mind is more like, whatever. It's like, yeah, I'm free. I'll do whatever I want. So try to use your right mind when your logical mind comes in. Tell it to calm down. like to loosen up a little bit, because I get really uptight being that I'm constantly focused on spiritual growth and all this stuff. Sometimes I get super uptight. It's too much. It's like I'm always focused on that. My feet are vibrating like crazy right now. Crazy vibrations in the feet. We need to ground is what I'm, hold on a second. We need to ground is what I'm hearing for everybody. You're needing to ground. You're being called to ground right now, and like to get your aura and your, first of all, protecting your aura and your energy. Because when I get on here with you guys, my nose always itches. So when, that's telling me that like a lot of you got a lot of energy around you, and you need to just, it's not bad, it's not scary. I'm not scaring you. I'm telling you to clear your aura. And how you do that is you'll sit down, you'll imagine your aura being cleansed. For instance, if you feel like you just broke up with somebody, or you got rid of something, or did something, you have to focus on cleaning clearing out that energy, as it stays attached to you sometimes. And I'm gonna tell you, as a person who works strongly with spiritual realms and always in the love, always in the light, I don't do spells, I don't do nothing like that to bring nothing like negative to me or my family. I do nothing but love and healing and peace. That's all I want. Peace, love, and light. That's it. I don't skip around circles. I take the hard route if I have to, as long as I'm doing things the right way. So if you are, your head started tingling, ringing in my left ear. Yeah, because we're getting messages right now. Those are messages. Bing, bing, bing. Like, listen up, pay attention. You need this right now. So, like, usually when someone speaks, there's so much going on. I know there's so much going on. My cat today came inside, and he's like, every time he gets around me, he meows so hard. Like, he's like, and I'm like, and everybody's like, oh, he wants attention. And I'm looking at him like, no, he sees spirit. Like, I don't want to say that because I don't want to scare the shit out of everyone. But that's exactly what it is. He's looking around me like, what the fuck is that? Because I got a lot of spirit around me, spirit guides, loving energies. Of course, there's always going to be, I always feel like, one energy that doesn't like, either. There's always going to be that one energy that doesn't want you to talk about the truth, doesn't want you to reveal things, tries to stop you. But guess what? We don't pay attention to that, because they need to heal on their own time. What they have going on is not our karma, and we need to clear all of that energy up. When we feeling that negativity around us, understanding that it's not coming from us internally, it's coming from something around us. And that's why so many people need to know you can heal, you can do anything you want to do, but you got to focus your energy on the love, the light, and the healing and the protection, and not listening to the negative emotions that are not even yours 90% of the time. And I promise you that when you go out and you start feeling a specific way, you might think like, oh, that's it. Like, my day is shit. It's going to go bad. Nothing's going to go right. But you need to understand that's not your energy. It's not your energy. So you need to focus on the fact that it's not your energy, and stay focused on the light. Because when you focus on the light and you stay focused on the good, only good is attracted to you. I have a lot of people, they'll write to me and they'll be like, I have a negative spirit. It's like following me around. And I'm like, I'm sure it is, but I'm sure that you're attracting it through your negative thoughts. Oh, but what if it's causing my negative thoughts, and that's why I have negative thoughts? It probably is, but that's why you have to change your thoughts. It's not my thoughts. These are not my thoughts. This is not my energy. I am not the mind. I am not the mind. I am not the mind. I am not my emotions. I am not my feelings. So you have feelings, you have emotions because you're human, and you're naturally going to have days where you get frustrated or impatient or overwhelmed. And that's why it's important to clear and ground. Like you see me doing a lot of work. I'm constantly working, and my spirit guides tell me every day, you're a workaholic, you need to stop and enjoy life. Do stuff for you, pay attention to you, go on dates, do this, do that. And I'm like, and I ignore them, like, no, don't talk to me, that. But, you know, I am starting to understand why they're saying that. It's because we can get really frustrated and not realize that we're carrying the collective's energy when we're working with a lot of people, especially that I work with different people every single day. And I'm on lives and I'm on YouTube, and then I'm working with people privately. And you know, I got to understand that sometimes I pick up their energy. And even if I'm supposed to meet up with a friend and something's wrong with them, I'll feel it the whole way there. The whole way there. And then I'll have to say to myself, that's not my energy. That's not my energy. Aloha, baby. Hello, king. Hello. So you need to understand that's not your energy. Some of you don't even know how empathic you are. That's the fucked up part. Because when you don't know how empathic you are, you think you have anxiety. You think you have depression. You think you're angry. You think you're sad. You think something's wrong with you. But what you're not realizing is that you're picking up somebody else's energy. You just don't know it. Right? Which is why when I was going through everything I was going through, and when I say I was going through, I was depressed. Like, it was bad. It was bad. But I just didn't know that I was picking up spiritual energy around me. You know, people that were latched on to me because I was highly empathic, and they knew I could feel their feelings, and they could feel mine, and they were getting something out of it. And there's a word I learned today. The word is, hold on, this is the word right here. Schadenfreude, that's the word. Pleasure derived by someone from another person's misfortune. Okay? It's a word is equivalent, which means rejoicing at taking fun in or getting pleasure from the misfortune of others. The word derived from the ancient Greek epi, meaning upon, charis meaning joy, and kagos meaning evil. Right? So this is Schadenfreude. That's what spirits like that are. They're Schadenfreude spirits. Pleasure, the kind that derive pleasure by seeing your misfortunes. Or you can have people like that too. There's people like that for sure, for sure. So you need to understand that not only there are humans like that, like people right now really in this world that take pleasure in watching your misfortunes, but there are also spirit like that. And so stop giving them the pleasure. Stop giving them the joy. Stop giving them the right to use your misfortune as their food. You see what I'm saying? Love and light to you too. So I want you to understand that. You cannot allow energies, people, and all that. This is why, especially at this point, it's very important to detach from things that are not giving you joy and pleasure. And to do the things that are giving you pleasure and are giving you joy. And it's strange because I'm looking at my eyes. They almost look black right now, but my eyes are like hazel. But they look like black right now. You know, I feel like when I channel, my eyes get darker as well also. So what I need you guys all to understand is that you have the power to heal yourself. And again, if you want to know how to do that, all you have to do is envision the part of your body that is in pain, that is not working properly or correctly. You know, I have so many people that I know, a couple of people that I know, they're sick a lot. Something's always wrong with them. I taught them this and they don't use it. And then they complain to me. I'm like, yo, do me a favor. Please don't complain to me. I gave you all the tools you need to heal yourself. Like, I am a healer and I could do it, but the power of a healer lies in the power of you. So if a healer comes to you to heal you, do you think they're doing that on their own, or do you think they're doing it because you believe that they can heal you? Right? Just like I tell people, a spell cannot work on you unless you believe that spell worked on you, because you have the power to control that. So if a person says to you, so I know someone, they put a spell on you. Do you know how many DMs and emails and stuff like I get? People will screenshot shit and send it to me, and they'll be like, Flo, I got this message today from somebody. What should I do? And the message will say, hi, young lady. I saw your profile and you look like you have something going on with your generational. I can see through you, and I see there's a curse put on you and your family, and that's why things are misfortunate for you right now. Blah, 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 blah. And they'll say all this shit that resonates with 90% of the people in the world, because everybody's going through something, right? I see that there was someone who really broke your heart and you're trying to heal from that, but I feel like this person's attached to you and karmically in a cursed type of way, and I can fix you and I can heal you. Send me $1,000 and I'll do it. If you get an email like that, a DM like that, immediately block and delete this person. They have no power over you. Not a single person on this fucking earth has power over me unless I allow them to have power over me. You see? Even if they have my body intertwined, tied up, which will never happen, tied up and held down, they will not have power over my mind. So they might have physical control of me because I'm unable to defend myself at the moment, which will never happen. But they can never control my mind. They'll never break this mind. And the mind is all that you have in any situation. If you're locked up, you're tied up, you're away from your family, you're alone for a while, you're struggling, everything lies in the mind and how much faith you decide to have in everything. And if you lose faith and you say, fuck it, this doesn't work, and you really lose faith, I'm talking about really lose faith, that is when your angels, your spirit guides, whatever you want to call them, they can no longer work with you. They do not impose on free will. I'll tell you who does impose on free will: negative spirit, negative energies, whoever, whatever, they impose on free will. So they'll tell you, no, yes, do this, do that, do that. No. God, source, creator of all things, heaven and earth and skies and universe and the beginning, the end and everything, God will never, ever tell you you can't. No, that's not the way you do it. You're bad. You're a bad person. God will only guide you and never judge you. So all this shit you hear about God's judging you, and you're listening to the wrong, they're preaching to the wrong choir, or you know what I mean. You need to understand that. I need you to understand that, because why they hide these secrets from us, that you have the power to heal, the body is powerful, the mind is powerful, you are powerful. Why? Flo, why would they, whoever they are, hide these secrets from us? Oh, I don't know. So they can take full control of everything and we can just be like, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And then you have the 1% who figures it out, and instead of using it to help the rest of the population, what do? They conceal the information, they conceal the knowledge, they put it away for themselves instead of sharing it with the rest of the world so that they can hold power where they need to hold power. And then you have all these people that break free and they start giving the knowledge and they start giving the information. They start passing it around, and all of a sudden people start waking up and people start learning that they're powerful. They're learning that they're able to heal themselves. They learn that they're just magnetic and incredible, supernatural human beings that can do and accomplish anything. And when that knowledge is shared, it is the most powerful thing that you can do. Forget about everything else. Sharing something you've learned about something you were able to do with yourself is the most powerful thing you could do for anybody, ever. Because if you are like everyone else and you allow that knowledge to just stay away and stay hidden, then you become just like the elite, right? And so here's the thing I'm going to tell you. When you go through pain, when you go through trauma, and your life doesn't go well, and then you get through that and you're still alive and you're strong because of it today, not sharing that trauma, not sharing how you got through it, not telling people how you are getting through it, that is what is selfishness at, I think, the worst. And not only that, it actually, excuse me, that's not what I meant to say. That is what I think will keep you, hi Anthony, that is what will keep you down. When you have trauma, pain, anger, emotions, displeasure, resentments, if you don't share how you've gotten through that knowledge, all those lessons you learned, you kind of learn them for yourself, that's great, but to share it is the most powerful thing. And it also helps clear more and more, which is why I constantly don't mind and I tell my spirit guides, well, this helps me too. Like when I can take a break, I will. Right now I'm here, I'm in the house, fucking motherfuckers ain't got nowhere to go, chill. Like I'm trying to do what I need to do. Yeah, I need to change things up, and yes, I'm working on things. Yes, I am. But sharing that knowledge has always been important to me. And sometimes you could do things and maybe you won't get financially rewarded. Maybe somebody won't say good job. Maybe you won't get appreciated. But guess what? It doesn't matter. It's how you handle the energies and what you do with it from this point on. Because I'll tell you right now, I am telling you personally and through energetically speaking, everyone here has the power to heal themselves. So if you just focus on the thing that hurts you the most, this is what Reiki is. This is what Reiki is. They will take their mind and focus their mind on, you're basically sending out an energy of healing. It's like an invisible energy into those parts of the body and the chakras, which tune those parts of your body, and which then in turn help heal the parts of your body that need to help heal. You can be your own Reiki master. You really can. Getting a Reiki person to assist you would be great too, but you can be your own Reiki master. You can do it. But if you feel more comfortable with a healer, with somebody who knows what they're doing, they have experience, and you want to help out by imagining that what they're doing is working, it'll be 10 times, 1,000, million times more powerful. Just try this when you have a headache. Sit down for 15, 20 minutes. You think about it. Taking a Tylenol takes about 10, 15 minutes to kick in too, right? When you have a headache, or whatever, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. When you're meditating, and you don't even have to sit in meditative position, but just put your hands over your head like this on both sides. Close your eyes and just imagine your mind being peaceful, all the pain going away, the headache going away, and envision the part that hurts and see it, like envision like a vein getting healed, or that part of the brain getting healed, or like like sparks going through your brain. Just picture the brain and then like these little sparks of energy going through it and pulling out that negative life force that's sticking in there, because that's what a headache really is. It's negative life force energy just stuck. It's trapped here. Or maybe you're not sharing things. Maybe your crown chakra needs to be cleared because you're not sharing what is on your mind, or some information that's in there that you need to let out. You see what I'm saying? It's just a trapped energy. Just like illness and any pain that you have anywhere in your body, there's something trapped there, right? You think about it. When your stomach hurts, there's shit trapped in there probably, right? When your knees hurt, there's water trapped in there. Like it's swelling. So ginger and things like that. And you look at things that take away inflammation, and you drink that and you imagine that healing your knee, doing this and doing that. Hey, Shareth, my love. Okay, just do all that. But guys, I'm gonna go to bed because I promised myself I was gonna take a break for the next few days. But you know, always when I feel like I need to give some information, I always do. But I do need a break. I do need a break, which is why I'm glad I'm going to Amsterdam. I'm getting out of the country. I feel like it's gonna restore me. But I also know, I pray that when I go there, everybody's not asking me for readings and this bullshit and that bullshit, because I'm not with it. I'm there to chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do none of that shit, because everywhere I go, people always want to talk about their problems and all that. I'm just saying, if I feel that energy when I'm anywhere anymore, I'm leaving. Like, when I go places to chill from now on, because I've been like this person who's been going out with people, and every time I do, it's always like I'm always fucking healing them, and I get it. But sometimes if I'm out to chill, like from now on, I'm just gonna be like, yo, not today, bro. I'm not. I can't. I shut my brain off. Wow, guys, there's so much fucking energy. Oof. Ooh, wait. I've never been this itchy at my nose like I am right now. It's just nonstop itch everywhere. All right, guys, love and light to you guys. Low key needed this right now, girl. I needed to hear this. Okay, I needed to hear this. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll see you guys later. I gotta rest my lower back. I gotta do some meditation on my lower back and my, like, right on top of my butt. Like there's like two, I don't know if anybody else got this, like two balls, like two types of energy. How about this? I fucking walk down the stairs from upstairs, right? Let's say from right there. I walk down. Now imagine you're walking down, and then, right, you're walking down from here, and then boom, you look in the window and there's two eyes staring at you. Like staring at you, and I was like, fucking cat, yo, my cat's like a creep. He's just like, oh God, please somebody wake up. I'm stuck outside in the rain. I'm cold. I want to come back inside. And I brought him inside. I was like, motherfucker, scared the fucking living shit lights out of me. And I'm pretty tough. Like, I really don't get scared easily, but I was like, I was like, K-Cat, you stupid fuck. You scared the shit out of me. But it was creepy. He was literally like, somebody please open the door. Like, he was like fiending. He was praying, God, please. I know that cat was there. Motherfucker! You see what I'm saying? I'm not just empathic with people. Oh my God. I was literally in bed, laying down, about to go to sleep. And I kept hearing, get up, go downstairs. Get up and go downstairs. I'm like, oh, I have to go downstairs right now. I'm trying to sleep. I literally heard that. And then as soon as I walked downstairs, the cat's at the fucking window staring in, like, please let me in. You know what? This is what I'm saying. I don't realize shit until after. And you might be like, it's a coincidence. No, the fuck it's not. I was in bed, about to go to bed, laying down with the headphones on, like, all right, I'm gonna relax right now, watch this guy a show. And bang, I kept hearing, go downstairs. Go downstairs. Go downstairs. And I went, and the fucking cat's in the window, creep stalking me. Like, fucking sending me vibrations like, please come downstairs. Please, I need you. Oh, man, I'll be sleeping on myself sometimes. And I see what I'm saying? You can't sleep on yourself. You cannot sleep on yourself. This is what I'm trying to say. You cannot sleep on yourself, okay? Even cats. I was even reading a fucking cat's mind. I'm not going to hold you. I just saw my own reflection in the mirror telling me why I got scared. In the window, I mean. I was like... like, I don't know, I'm not scared of anything, but when you see something, suddenly you're like, ah, for a second, you're like, what the fuck is that? Like, I'll look, I'm the white person in the movies. I'll go outside and be like, hello, who's there? You know what I'm saying? Except for I'll have a gun in my hand though. All right, guys, I love you. Good night. Get some rest. Okay, try and sleep. Get some resties. Miss you.